Hey everyone, just wanted to make a video today. It's snowing really bad here in Utah, in Salt Lake City, Utah. Just Utah in general. Everywhere it's really bad with the weather right now. Today is the 29th of November, the day after Thanksgiving. And the snow is coming down really hard. I just got some new tires. They are the Yokohama Advan AS's. Wow, just think I hit puberty. But they're the Yokohama Advan AS all-season tires, and I got them in the size, let's see, 235, 40, 19s. The previous tires that I had on this car were the Continental Extreme Contact DWS 06s in 245, 35, 19, so a little bit different on the size that I decided to get for this winter. The Continentals were the best tire that I have had on the car on my Mark 7 GTI 2017. I have a manual GTI, and it's also IS38 with a custom tune through Frank Mabo. So it has a lot of torque, and it comes on pretty hard. But those Continental DWS 06s, they did really good in the snow last winter. I was debating on whether on getting them for this winter or not, but I was recommended from the discount tire guy to get these tires as well. They won't be as good in the winter snowy conditions, but they'll be better in the dry. So I decided to get these because these Yokohama tires, because they were about $100 cheaper for all four tires compared to the Continental DWS 06s. And the DWS 06s just weren't very good in the summertime. They only lasted like 25,000 miles, and so I got a good warranty proration on them, but they only lasted 1 year. And so I was thinking of getting something with a little harder compound for the summer, so to handle a little better, but also something that will do decent in the winter snowy conditions here in Utah. And so I decided with these tires because I heard they were, decent in the winter. So I'm making this review about these tires today, right now, because it's snowing pretty dang hard, and I'm just gonna go around and make a video showing how they handle in the snow right now. All right, here we go. We are driving in the snow right now. It's about, I'd probably say about an inch or two on the ground of fresh snow right now. I'm in first gear, and it's honestly doing really well. They are not as good as the Yokohamas. They don't feel like they grip as well in this fresh snow than the Yokohama DWS 06s do. And braking, I have to be a lot more careful with the braking because these ones will lock up really fast, and they will slide a lot faster than the Yokohamas. So taking off right now in this slushy snow and going pretty good. I'm going about 20 miles an hour right now, and they drive good. It's predictable, which is really nice. I can predict where the car is going to point me at. I'm slowing down right now. It's sliding a little bit, just pumping my brakes just barely. But that's the nice thing, is I can predict how the tires are gonna work. I had Michelin Pilot Sport AS3 pluses on this car one winter, and by far, as an all-season tire, those tires are the best in the summertime. In the dry conditions, they handled really, really good. Almost as good as my Pilot Super Sports. I am not exaggerating there. They are really good tires in the dry. But when it comes to tires in the snow, those Michelin Pilot Sport AS3 pluses did not do well. They were sketchy. they was very unpredictable. Just going around a corner in conditions like this at 20 miles an hour, I'd be all over the place. They did not grip as well as the reviews say online. So it was immediately then when I knew I needed to go to a different all-season tire setup, which I went to the Continentals last year. Loved them in the winter. Didn't love them in the summer. They were okay, but now I'm trying out these Yokohamas, and they're doing really good. Like, I'm in third gear right now, going 35 miles an hour. I'm hitting 40. I'm gonna give it some gas. No slippage on this stuff right here. I mean, the roads are pretty plowed, as you can see. They're pretty decent. The plows are pretty good here in Utah. They do a decent job. But if you have crappy tires, it doesn't feel like they do a good job. So it's all on the tires. And so I just want to say that these, here comes, so I'm stopping. I was going about 40 there, putting on my brakes here, coming to this stop sign, giving me some room to stop, hoping that the people behind me do the same. So yeah, these little slippage right there, but it's predictable. I can feel where the car is slipping. I can let off the gas and it will grip, and I can feel that the car is going to get grip. It's just predictable. These tires are good. They're not as good as the Yokohamas, like I said. I mean, they're not as good as the Continentals, like I said before, but these are predictable enough to drive in these conditions. And so I would, honestly, I think these feel better in the summer, and they're not as good as the Continentals in the winter, but not by far. I honestly think I might just keep going with these tires because they're cheaper than the Continentals. They're probably going to last longer because they have a little bit of a harder compound than the Continentals did or do. And yeah, they're good enough to drive in the winter. So I will make another video. I'll go into a parking lot and where there hasn't been any plows yet, and then make another video from there. Right now I'm on the freeway, and it's pretty slushy, pretty icy. I'm going about 40, 43 miles an hour right now. I'm probably gonna slow down. I'm taking this on-ramp. It's pretty slushy out here. Drop it down to the third. I'm going to take my traction control off fully so that I actually get more grips into the snow. I'm taking this right here. Car's handling pretty good. I mean, as long as you keep a pace where you're very comfortable with, that the car is going to be predictable. I mean, if I was going 70 right now, I'd be out of control. But under 40 miles an hour right here, and it's doing really well. These tires are doing really good. No complaints. I have no complaints being confident enough to take this car up. This Mark 7 GTI up to the canyon, through the canyon, so I can go snowboarding or ski biking is what I'm into. But going to the resort, I have full confidence that this car will make it up the canyon roads, no problem. So here we are on a little down slope, a right turn, going about 40 miles an hour. Car's doing really good. I like it. Alright, roads are a little icier right now, as you can tell. And so far, the Yokohama Advan ASs are doing okay. They're doing pretty good. Like, I can keep going. I've been on a couple mile little uphills, and starting off in first, it slips a little bit, but when it catches, it will go. Come up to to a yellow light here, as everybody in Utah runs red lights. As you can just see right there, everybody in Utah runs red lights. I don't know how many people I've seen running red lights today. It's like, you do realize it's snowing outside and you're running a red light, like insanely running a red light. I just saw a guy in a 4-wheel truck towing a trailer, and their light was probably red for a good 4 or 5 seconds, and he didn't even try to stop. He just kept on going. It's a Utah thing. Super annoying. Super annoying. Anyways, getting back to this video about these tires. Really good tires. As far as all seasons go, performance all seasons, I would recommend them. If you're not the type to get winter tires specifically and summer tires specifically, I recommend these tires if you're looking for a performance all season tire and you live in winter conditions. Obviously there's better tires out there for all season for summer, but as far as the winter, I would rate these just, you know, if it was out of 10, I would rate these probably a 7 out of 10, 6 or 7 out of 10, maybe 6.5. I'd rate the Continental DWS06s a good 8. Like, those are really good. I never had a single issue with those tires, and I never thought once that I was never gonna make a stop, make it up a hill, make it through the snow. They were very good in the snow, but you do sacrifice a little bit of summer performance with them. So yes, I do recommend these tires for those looking for a one tire all around tire if you live in snowy condition for the winter. So yeah, recommend them, and I will check back into you on my next video. Thanks.